What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out Joohoney's Freedom music video. I'm incredibly excited, even though I've probably been recording for like 4 hours. I have to edit probably for another 3 hours with all the content that I filmed and still have yet to finish filming even after this music video. But I'm incredibly excited. I absolutely love Monsta X, even though I haven't checked out a lot, but I did react to their latest album, which was incredible. And learning that Joohoney has his own solo stuff. Is also, I believe, gonna have his own solo project too, for which I'm incredibly excited. So without further ado, Freedom by Joohoney. Let's get into it. Well, checking out his episode on Limousine, I'm not surprised by this. Oh. Oh.
Ground will tremble, sky will rumble, trouble, struggle, make it double. Now we're 가면 버블 풀어 가벼워진 걸음. That autumn, hold up, starting from the bottom. 나가도 cage야, 불타는 rage야, 해망의 베이지와 여러 색깔들이 조명된 나만의 스테이지야. 한꺼번에 사치야, 한컵에 원샷 털어내 하늘로 두 손을 raise it up. 너의 아픔과 견딜 수 없는 고통의 시간도
Oh my God.
바람에 날려 스쳐가 deep inside my soul. Say that you love me, stay and just love me. Without you I'm nothing. 내 모든 것을 I will give my all. Because I'm burning but I know that I 춤을 추는 놈. Fly away 다시 날아 위로. You know my way cause nobody can take it. Feel my freedom, feel my freedom, freedom. Feel my rhythm, feel my rhythm, rhythm. Feel my freedom, feel my freedom, freedom. Feel my rhythm, feel my rhythm, rhythm. 너의 아픔과 견딜 수 없는 고통의 시간도 흘러가는 바람에 날려.
Like all these pieces, it's almost like literal self-reflection. This is fucking deep. Holy shit. And this might be one of the best songs we've checked out this year. But let's take it back.
흘러가는 바람에 날려 스쳐가 deep inside my soul. Freedom, freedom, freedom.
Man, what a smile. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh my God, this is epic as hell. Whoa. That was almost like something from Resident Evil, the way he threw the sunglasses.
Because I'm burning but I know 춤을 추는 놈. Fly away 다시 날아 위로. You know my way cause nobody can take it. Feel my freedom, feel my
Oh my
freedom,
God.
freedom. Feel my rhythm, feel my rhythm, rhythm. Feel my freedom, feel my freedom, freedom. Feel my rhythm, feel my rhythm, rhythm.
Holy shit. And he is actually out on top of that box. He's no longer like confined He's no longer inside the box, he's outside the box. The freedom, him shining so fucking brightly. This is really, really incredible because like the freedom is emphasized in both light and darkness, as far as like the freedom that he has to be pure, but also the freedom that he has to be dark, as far as like the switch ups when the song gets much more grittier, when it starts to really bounce and just get kind of crazy. The blank eyes, the wide eyes and whatnot and everything. It's almost like being free to do whatever you want to do and not being caged up. Whereas Joohoney in the switch up, it's almost like being free to do whatever you want to do. Like the version of you that is trapped inside of that, like almost like this literal cage. Unraveling the laws that held me down, my steps become lighter. The lyrics are really, really freaking cool. It's like freedom basically to do whatever the hell I want and let myself be me and do the things that I want to do, which also kind of like emphasizes him doing his own thing as far as like doing a solo project. There is also like lyrics of nothing without you, if I'm not mistaken. Say that you love me, without you I'm nothing. I feel like on one hand, it's almost like without the darkness in me, I'm nothing. Like as far as like realizing that we all need to have balance within us. You can't appreciate the good without the bad. There's no rainbow without a little bit of rain, or whatever the fuck the phrase is. But also there is maybe a little bit of something for the fans as far as like not being anything without them. But also I feel like there's almost like this struggle and throughout this music video between the light and the dark, the light and the darkness within Joohoney, that he just learns to be fine with. Like it's okay to have that balance. It's okay to go from one, not from one extreme to the other necessarily, but it's a, you can't suppress the darkness. You can't just ignore it. You can use it to your advantage in a way. I feel like there's a bit of that. There's some kind of a maybe poem or something. I do see a Joohoney. I see my soul is an open door. Oh, so that's actually, so let us free, let us soar, let us embrace life and nothing more. Okay. So it's like, let me be free to do whatever the fuck I want to do. As long as you're not harming anyone, like I don't see any problem with that really. We all have like the stuff within us that will make people kind of like look at us in a funny way, which I feel like he emphasizes that incredibly well with this visual alone. Like he did such a phenomenal job of like almost kind of like embracing your demons and making them work for you in a way. All of the candles like in a way represent hope. Like nothing is gone yet. It's about how you take it and how you bear your suffering and your pain, much like the lyrics here kind of like suggest. There's like this incredible visual, which kind of like reminded me a little bit their last title track music video, where he was like stepping on the ground and everything was kind of like shattering. And here it's almost like the visual that kind of him almost like literally as close as it could be to a literal shattering of, you know, maybe like depression and darkness, but he's still surrounded by all those candles. So there's hope. And it's like learning to live with the pain and the suffering. And if you dwell on it, it's not going to make you feel better. If you accept it and just almost in a way, like we checked out August D's Amygdala, like those memories, he couldn't escape that room that represents amygdala, the part of your brain that, you know, processes all of the threatening and bad thoughts and whatnot. I talked a lot about it in the actual music video, but I'm a little bit forgetful after all of the recordings that I did today. But all of the pain and the suffering that you went through, you can't forget it. You can just use it to your advantage to know that you're ready for whatever else is coming, and kind of like let that be your stepping stone towards freedom and being able to be, you know, freed from your own kind of like mental shackles in a way, which I believe Monsta X's last title track actually literally had I am in shackles, and he was mirrored. Someone was mirrored with, I believe there was like a mirroring scene with Joohoney on the bottom. So it's kind of interesting to see that the shattering here with him as like he's covering his face. It's almost like a representation of like the toll that the pain and the suffering and all those moments that he lived through kind of like had on him. I'm not sure, to be honest, but this music video is absolutely incredible. And Dancing Loner kind of like reminds me of, I believe the song was Lone Ranger, in a way. Like this song almost feels like an anthem in a way towards escaping from your own mental shackles and Feel My Rhythm. I also believe that Joohoney had some kind of a line in their comeback before their last, like Feel My Rhythm, enjoy the show, feel my rhythm and go, something among those lines. That's also interesting. It's almost like an anthem for you to get over your own mental struggles and you know, overcome those moments, because you can't just live in those moments. You can't dwell on the past or let your worst experiences affect your future, because you'll never make it out alive if you focus on that. So I feel like also like the outfit with the almost what looks like mirrors and stuff on his shirt. It's on one hand, it's almost like he's self-reflecting, almost like literally, but also metaphorically, but also everyone who will look at him in that moment to either judge him or to see themselves in him, almost literally reflecting. When you see him, you reflect upon yourself. So before you judge me, look at yourself in the mirror, and I am the fucking mirror, in a way, which is kind of genius. And also like the smile of Joohoney is so fucking pure. Even though in some of the music video he can come off like super like grungy and super not necessarily menacing, but he's a bit of a badass. And he emphasizes all of those various almost like personality traits that he has throughout this music video so incredibly beautifully. And also he says my way because nobody can take it, which makes me think of Limp Bizkit, My Way. Your worst enemy is yourself, basically. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from this. And by him, the ending, him being on top of the box, no longer being inside the box or being inside the cage that he was in with the neon, the crazy visuals where he almost looked kind of like devilish. He's no longer confined. He seeked his freedom, he got it, and now he's almost like a shining example for everyone else to follow him. Almost kind of like, I guess it could be a little bit biblical, like a messiah of sorts, but I'm not gonna go there because I'm not that religious, and I don't want to make it something that isn't it unless he talked about it. I feel like this is going to be my most replayed song of the week, because it's absolutely incredible. And like the beat, the switch ups, going from super positive to super dark, and then like the combination of two. Visually too, this music video is absolutely insane. Joohoney singing voice and then him rapping, that was such a beautiful mixture of all of the various aspects of him as an idol that he can provide. He did a phenomenal job here. I'm really kind of like blown away by this music video. When I saw that the title of the song is Freedom, I didn't check out any teasers or anything. But the second the music video started, I thought that, oh, okay, this is going to be more of an inspirational, maybe even kind of like a ballad or just something slow and kind of like something that is going to make you feel. But at the same time, this makes you feel and this makes you want to throw something at your fucking screen because you're ready to fucking go. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. I'm getting a little bit carried away, so I'm just going to end it here. This was incredible. This is one of the best songs of the year, 100%. And yeah. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comment section, and make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, check out my Monster X reactions. There's not too many, but there are some, and the ones that are available on the channel, I absolutely went crazy for. So if you want to check out the playlist, it's somewhere up there, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful week. See ya.